Oh, my dear, precious girl. It's true, isn't it? What's he done to you? It's not true. Tell me the truth. He threatened you, didn't he? Oh, if only Mel would give me the ammunition that I can use against him. Drew is a liar. He's a blackmailer.
Stop! How many times do I have to tell you Drew did not kill Blair's baby?
Look, Kelly, that's quite beside the point.
No, you know what? That is the point. Nothing else matters. You know what? I can't go back. I can't get this out of my mind. I cannot be the me I was before. I can't go on like this. I want to die.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. You know why? Because then it would be over. Okay, it would be over for me, finally. Maybe not for Patrick, maybe not for Blair. I ran into Patrick in the hospital today. Do you know that he tried to comfort me? I felt like an utter monster. That man taught me so much more than poetry. He taught me to value myself, to love myself, to love my mind. Nobody in the world ever taught me to love my mind. He gave me confidence when I had none. And how do I repay somebody like that? Marty says that he is in pain every day, and that he cannot stop thinking of his baby Brendan. Did you know that that's what they were going to call their baby? Did you know they were singing an Irish song when I crashed inside their car?
Please, please, please. This isn't doing anybody any good.
I tried to say I was sorry.
You didn't tell him the truth.
Kelly the coward?
Don't. Stop tearing yourself down.
How much further can I go? I am a murderer. I am a liar. I am a wanted criminal.
You are my dear, precious, loving, beautiful girl. You listen to me. I promise you I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to make it go away. Sure. I'm going to make sure that nobody else ever finds out about this. I mean, the truth isn't going to do anybody any good, is it? It's not going to bring the baby back. And it's certainly not going to help Blair or Patrick. Hey, in a week, maybe a matter of months, it'll be forgotten.
I can't forget.
Well, then, you'll just have to live with it, won't you? Okay? But use it. It'll make you stronger. I know that.
I'm not you. I'll never be you. I can't go on.
Hello?
Don't hang up. I've got some news that affects Kelly.
What is it?
I'd rather talk to her in person.
You're not welcome in this house.
I will be when you hear this.
It better be good.
This'll work like a charm.
Don't get too cocky, Drew.
No, sir. I owe you big time. You've taught me several important lessons today.
Important and very expensive.
Yes, sir. For one, don't walk away from your past until you tie up all the loose ends. Second, if somebody's going to accuse you of something, they better have proof or it's nothing but hearsay. Mel Hayes, he can write whatever he likes about me. Hey, I can even accuse him of libel.
Don't ever dignify the smoke, because folks will start looking for the fire.
Good point. I'll explain that to Kelly. Without those phone records, they have diddly against her.
Oh, and tell Dorian where she can send a thank you note.
And the deed to the warehouse.
Be a little humble and polite. When you're holding all the aces, and no need to be nasty.
Yes, sir.
Well, get going, cowboy.
Tarpaulin.
Chick.
Sleeping bags.
Chicken.
Coffee pot.
Check.
Check. Mess kits.
Check. Star planet map thing.
Star planet map thing. What?
Uh-huh. Promised you the moon and the stars.
Oh, won't they be pretty obvious?
My heaven's right here.
So then, do you want to explain to me again why we're going camping?
No human interference.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. And also, perhaps you and I can find our place in the universe again and remind us why we fit so well together.
Oh, and we do. Because you remember the star map thing, and I remember the map to get us to the campsite.
See, I'd be lost without you.
The time has come, the walrus said. I have evidence to plant. Well, the rhymester and little Miss Muffet are off communing with nature. Very convenient, this little rustic getaway. Convenient for me. Inconvenient for an alibi. Alibi, bye! You know, I would give anything to find out who you were hanging out with before you flew in my window.
You did remember to put the food from the fridge in, right? Patrick?
Remember the massage oil?
Oh, well, that is essential. Are you okay?
Forgot I had this bloody thing on my back.
How can you forget? I feel like Quasimodo.
Okay. Where do we put this now?
Well, what can we take out?
I don't know. Whose idea was this?
Yours! I can't believe you're this disorganized.
Not disorganized. This is called, hang on, creative chaos.
Okay. Remind me when you suggest whitewater canoeing to say no. It can just be the end of a beautiful relationship. I'd be in the bow saying, left, and you'd be in the stern saying, paddle harder.
I would not. I would say left, and then when we hit the rock, I'd save you from drowning. You'd be eternally grateful. And we'd spend the rest of our lives together, very happily.
Mm-hmm. Well, come on, Prince Charming. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay. Please. Okay, 1 second. Not going to work. Okay. Can you get the light?
Here.
Okay. Get the lights, please.
You sure we're going to be able to fit all of this in my car?
Not really. Okay. Hand, please. Not gonna work. Okay.
Who designed this place, Hansel and Gretel? Trail of breadcrumbs. It's too bad I can't blow this place up instead of that beautiful yacht. Sorry about that, Armitage. Very sorry.
Good riddance to you both. Harlot and misbegotten whelp. May you rot in hell.
I hope not. I always take a walk on the docks at sunset, and I saw your lights on in your cabin. What a beautiful yacht.
I'm not in the mood for company.
Oh, we're not company. We've been through way too much to stand on ceremony. What with a public brawl and, didn't we spend the night in the police station?
I dislike this town intensely.
Well, as the former mayor, maybe it's my duty to improve your opinion of us.
Like drive a stake through my son's heart. What son? The ingrate.
Ian.
Do you have children?
Well, no.
Neither have I. Didn't have much of a wife, either.
Oh. She's lovely. Is this Eleanor? You're breaking things. That's not a good sign.
I found it rather cathartic.
You need to unburden yourself. No one understands powerful men better than I do. Men who shape the course of the world. You have personal needs.
Eleanor never satisfied my needs.
Well, that must have been frustrating for you.
She never touched me unless I touched her first. She was cold.
Perhaps that's because your life force and your heat were too much for her.
She probably used him as an excuse to keep her distance. They never met again, as far as I know.
Really?
Until just before she died.
Is that right?
He can't have been much of a man. He produced a whinging, lackluster son. I can't speak for the girl. Thank God, Ian is not my flesh and blood. I can wash my hands of him. And by heaven I will. This time tomorrow, Ian will no longer be an Armitage.
The phone company's computer had a memory dump. They can't trace any cell phone calls made that night to 911. So they can't link you to the accident. You're home free.
How do you know about this?
Because he arranged for it. With whose money?
Aces.
Why would Asa do this for me?
Asa didn't do it for you. He did it to me.
Well, isn't that what you wanted? They can't touch her.
Wait, you mean, are you telling me that no one else is going to know about this?
It's the only possible hard evidence they could have had.
What exactly did you tell Asa?
The whole story.
Oh, great.
No, it's okay. He doesn't want to see you go to jail any more than I do.
Drew, you did something illegal to protect me, didn't you?
Hey, it's no big deal.
No. It's a very huge, big deal. Thank you. How can I repay you?
When are you planning to mention my warehouse?
Have I mentioned anything about real estate?
You will. And my answer is still no.
Dorian, come on. Drew took an incredible risk here. Why can't you just sell him the warehouse? Melidor doesn't even need it.
I'm not going to sell him the warehouse because now he has nothing to hold over my head.
Doesn't that tell you I did it for Kelly and not any deal? You understand that, don't you?
Yes. Why are you so good to me?
Maybe Asa sees it differently, but I will not let him bully you.
Really?
Listen to me. Is Asa going to give you trouble if you don't come up with this warehouse after all the...
Hey, don't worry about that. Just be happy, okay?
Drew, I can't be happy. I'm sorry, but, you know, this doesn't change anything. Even if nobody ever finds out, I'll know what I did. So, you can't make it go away.
But you can leave. So, you're leaving without my warehouse. You'll just have to tell Asa that you blew it.
You know, you're wrong about me. I've asked for nothing.
Look, Dorian, we owe him something.
No, I wouldn't feel right.
Look, cannot be happy, you should at least be happy.
That's the Dorian.
Please.
Kelly, we don't owe him anything. Good night, Drew.
I'm sorry. You're in a mess, too. I owe the world an apology.
Good night, Kelly.
Hallelujah! Yes! I finally outsmarted Asa Buchanan. He thought I was just going to cough up my warehouse out of gratitude to him. Well, I've still got that prize, and you're free.
How am I free?
Oh, Kelly, come on. I know you're filled with guilt. But what good is it going to do anybody? For you to go to jail or for you to be hounded from pillar to post by the media?
The media. Mel, he's going to file the story at 9 a.m. tomorrow, no matter what.
I will take care of Mel.
Herbal tea?
No, thank you. I brought a beer, actually.
I'll have some of that Emperor stuff, honey, with the ginseng.
Okay.
You know, buddy, I would rather be dead than to live the life you're living.
You will be.
You're miserable, aren't you?
Hank, I want you to take a look at yourself right now. There's no bounce in your step, no spark in the old engine, you know. What is it? 8 o'clock at night, you're pooped.
Hey, buddy, look here. My day started at 6 a.m., all right?
Our day started at 5 a.m. with some grapefruit, some skim milk yogurt, Stairmaster, and a few sit-ups. Right, sugar lump?
Honey, we've sworn off sugar, all right? Also butter and booze.
You're absolutely right, my little bean sprout.
Oh, brother, now this is where I'm going to get sick.
Just hope that meat doesn't give you E. coli.
Yeah, well, at least I won't get worms from this raw fish here. You know, I heard that this stuff can grow inside, and before you know it, one day it just comes oozing right out of your nose. Little worms.
Thanks, Hank. Awfully cranky. Must be the red meat.
Or the lack of oxygen. Gotta stimulate the old bod, Hank.
Oh, yes, and the brain. Try 20 pages of this every night before you go to bed.
Sophocles, Antigone.
Nothing like Greek tragedy to give you a little perspective. We read it aloud to one another.
Oh, come on, man. Tell me you're kidding. All right. Then what's sex like after reading this stuff?
Hank!
Well, look, I don't know. I just thought that, you know, preparing to prosecute Alex for the murder of Carlo Hesser was a nice way to spend an evening.
Tell me that Taya doesn't have a strong case, please.
Who's the only witness?
My old man. Declared mentally incompetent. A prior case.
Suddenly I'm very depressed.
Here. Try this.
Hey!
Well, this is a fun bunch.
Fun as us.
I just came to pick up the rest of my CDs. I'll be right down, okay?
A working meal? You can brainstorm all night. Alex Olenov can't be convicted.
Oh, really?
You want to make a bet?
Sure, name it.
All right, a public apology to the district attorney and a huge piece of humble pie.
Oh, I have a great deal of respect for our esteemed DA, but Alex is going to walk.
A confident little thing, isn't she?
Pride goeth before the fall.
I'll disinherit him. I've got a call into my solicitors.
After you raised him, after all you've done for him, he owes you everything. Just can't believe that he would be so terribly ungrateful.
So damn gleeful about it.
You know, with everything that you have going on, you are remarkably resilient.
I can rise to the occasion.
I bet you can. Still want to be alone?
I think not.
Oh, I'm so glad.
When this call comes through, I'll be free for the evening. What do you say to champagne on board in about an hour? Dinner at the palace? No tawdry brawl over politics this time. If Messrs. Hayes and Thornart are there, we'll dine elsewhere. Hmm?
We could just stay aboard this beautiful, divine yacht and watch the moon rise. The stars are already exploding in the sky. I have a premonition about tonight.
We'll have a bang-up good time. To hell with the inn.
At least I remembered before we got to the mountain.
I find it hard to believe you actually get to work on time.
Not a left-brain thinker.
Oh, well, you know, okay, fine. And I couldn't write a poem to save my soul. What? What is it?
I don't know. Something.
Well, don't start. That's what you're going to do around the campfire, aren't you? You're going to say, there's the headless horseman coming to get you. I know a few ghost stories myself, okay?
I bet you do. Let's find this stool and get out of here.
See it.
Give me the cloth.
You have all this equipment. When was the last time you even went camping?
Well, I bought this from one of my students who needed money, so well, I got it. Ready.
You are truly going to heaven. I know that.
Already found heaven, I told you.
Oh, that's right. It's for the stars that we need that stuff now. Are we even going to get any sleep?
Absolutely not.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Poetry voice. Mental now. Call the locksmith.
So what do you got? An old lying tycoon who's already been declared mentally incompetent in a court of law.
Careful, that old lying tycoon happens to be Beau's father.
Well, you've called him worse than that, honey.
I have a right.
Yeah, I think Taya was just making a point of law. Yeah, well, I think the point is that Alex confessed.
Oh, that won't hold up, and you know it.
Mom?
Yeah.
Did you borrow my Janet Ian CDs again? You know, they're early stuff.
Guilty as charged.
Wait, don't worry about it. I'll get it later.
All set?
Yeah, let's rock and roll.
No midnight oil to burn there, Taya? I mean, light caseload?
Oh, things should change as soon as word gets out that the DA dropped his charges against my client. We're meeting tomorrow, right, Hank?
If you're ready.
Oh, we are. Delicious fries. Buenas noches.
Mom, you really should watch out about those brown rice, you know?
Get your constipated.
Love you, too. So help me, Hank. You had better be prepared to squash that bug tomorrow. Hank.
So, everything's changed.
So you said on the phone. You okay, Kelly?
No. But she's going to be. She just hasn't had a chance to absorb all of this. Please sit down. The most remarkable thing has happened, Mel. The phone company records have disappeared. Their computer had a memory dump. So now, they can't charge Kelly with anything, not and make it stick.
So, that means you won't be going to the police tomorrow?
That would be foolish, given the circumstances.
Kelly? So you gave me this information before I wrote my story, in order to avoid any potential embarrassment for me.
No evidence, no story. And we both know how Vicky would disapprove of unsubstantiated reportage.
So you managed to neutralize the police and Drew, but not me. Sorry.
Now, leave Kelly alone. Hasn't Drew done enough? Look, just leave Drew out of this, okay? Of course. Drew the savior. Well, if I trust anybody, I trust him.
Oh, that would be a mistake. Okay. I wanted to tell Drew's father this first, but now I see that this can't wait. I don't want you to get in any deeper with this guy. Drew ran a religious scam with another man in Tennessee. And when the law found him, then his mother sent him up here.
I knew it had to be something like that.
One of Drew's victims blackmailed Becky Lee. She used up all her life savings to protect him, in much the same way that your aunt is trying to protect you. But they're both misguided.
No, wait, they're completely different, okay? Drew does not deserve protection, but Kelly is a fine and honorable young woman.
Even Drew's mother admitted that he was capable of conning anyone. Don't give him that power over you. He'll use it.
But he can't, not anymore. In fact, now we have power over him.
No, this cannot remain secret.
Nell, back off.
After I tell Bo, if I get the green light from Clint and Vicky, I'm going with this.
Mel, you're going to write about me too, aren't you?
Yes. And about the source of the phone computer dump.
That was off the record.
Oh, no, it was not.
Mel, do you have to?
Yes. Because if a newsman starts manipulating the news for his own personal reasons, he might as well hang up his hat. And because, Kelly, it's your only way out. I was hoping you'd take the step yourself, but if not, I'll force the issue. I like you.
Mel!
No, look. She can't take much more of this. She's not you. She's not me.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that she doesn't know how to lock up her soul. One of these days, she's going to look in the mirror and see no reflection.
Bull! This isn't about anything except your raging ambition. You would skewer your mother for a good story. Well, you are not going to claw your way back into a career over my precious niece.
She's not yours, and she's not mine either. You can take back your life anytime you want to.
You're relentless.
Yes, I am.
If you do this...
What? You'll what?
I got you hired, I can get you fired.
I doubt it. But there are other towns, other papers.
Other women willing to rescue you from the bottom of a bottle. Oh, come on, Mel. We're good.
Yeah. Very good.
Right, this'll be the only thing I ever ask from you. Ever. I promise.
No,
Please.
No deal. You find yourself another sucker.
Bastard. All right, stop it. You two, stop. I will go to the police. I will confess everything. Kelly, don't let him manipulate you.
What am I going to do? This secret is hurting everybody that I love. Can't you see that?
What do I do? Who do I tell first?
Come.
Kelly, don't.
You didn't get it, did you?
No, Dorian wants to think about it.
Just cut the crap, boy. What happened?
She kicked me out.
Oh, Dorian will do anything for you, old Lisa.
Well, every normal woman would have handed over the real estate.
You're just too green for this job. I should have handled it myself.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my plan. It was yours.
Come again, boy?
Look, I thought it was a winner, too. Who can second-guess Dorian? She didn't buy my blackmail either.
She outsmarted you, boy.
I wouldn't say that exactly.
No? I parted with a couple of very big CDs to clean up your damn mess in Tennessee. And then I threw a wad of money at the telephone company to fix your girlfriend's situation. I could have taken that money and flushed it down the toilet for all the good it did me. If I was smart, I'd let all of you stew in your own juice.
We can still pull this out.
We? Forget it, Junior. I know a dud when I see one. Adios.
The significance of the 18th century poets that were really good is that they were better than the mediocre 18th century poets, and they were a lot older than the 19th and 20th century poets. Funny, right? What now?
Feed the bird.
Nag, 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 nag. You know, if there's ever a famine, I know I can eat you. You'll be good and fat. Hey, lean is the way to go. Think about it.
Come in.
Yeah. No, no, no. 1 minute. Hold your horses. Dressed to kill?
I have a date. Is that your dinner?
No, I was just about to feed the bird.
Thank you.
So who's the mark? What are you after, as if I have to ask?
Sir Guy Armitage just asked me to join him on his yacht to sip champagne and watch the moon rise.
Dinner too?
No. He said he'd like to take me to the palace as long as Patrick wasn't going to be there.
Patrick's camping with Marty.
Really? How pastoral.
And after dinner, what do? You go back to his yacht and rock the boat?
It's only our second date. Is there something wrong with the bird?
No, he probably has the hots for you. And who can blame him?
How sweet.
So, how are things moving along with Armitage?
I wouldn't be surprised if he invited me to London.
Well, there's a little problem of your murder rap.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
I guess not.
I just wanted to come over and personally thank you for introducing me to Sir Guy. It's my first step back from the abyss.
Well, we wouldn't want you in the abyss.
Not that I saved Star's life so that she would save mine.
Alex, what's the point of this visit? Other than you showing me how grateful you are and all?
I wanted you to be the first to know about Sir Guy and me. You've always had faith in me, and my life is going to change tonight.
Well, you keep getting better, you know, older, richer.
Mm-hmm. I learned from my mistakes. Are you stuck on that spot?
No. You?
I can take a hint. Wish me luck.
You don't need luck.
How true.
Tonight is gonna be a blast. Check this out. There was a reporter named Mel who lived in the Palace Hotel until he got bored, took up Dorian Lord, and now his life is a living. Poetry is poetry. Wait, I got another one. I have some time in the car. A media mogul named Guy had a date that he could not deny. And the rest of the plot is I went on his yacht and I blew his boat to the sky. How's a guy supposed to plan a decent bombing?
May I come in?
Is it Blair?
Blair's fine. At least she's doing as well as can be expected.
Well, then what do you want?
I want to come in.
Okay, listen up, Bertie. I'm not in the mood. There's a great big cat right outside that door. I'm gonna let him in unless you shut up.
Better.
Okay, Todd. How would you like to scoop the banner? And Mel Hayes.
If you let Taya Delgado make a mockery of this justice system, then we're all up a creek. Oh.
Yeah, well, look, there's one other person who dislikes Teo Delgado as much as you do, and that's Antonio Vega. And believe me, he would love to see her knock down a few pegs.
Antonio?
That's true. I've heard him say that.
That's it. Antonio. You're going to hire Antonio to work in the DA's office as an intern this summer. There's your passion. There's your youthful enthusiasm. Get him to be your clerk. Put him on Alex's case.
You're serious?
I'm dead serious. Oh, you'll give him a leg up in his career and he'll work his buns off, if only to put Tea's face in it.
Which is not a sentiment shared by anyone else here.
Do you want to see Alex walk?
Nope.
Okay.
Antonio is a good idea. I also recommend some ginseng and Sophocles. Yeah. It is a good idea. Look, I'm gonna go home and do a little work.
I think we inspired him.
I think we did. Hank, I think you should also try some tofu and soy powder mixed with a little skim milk and a banana, and then about 10 laps around the old lake. Good night. Good night.
What's the matter with him?
Just take it easy.
No, I'm Zenith. If he lets Teo win this case, I'm going to throttle him. I swear I will throttle him.
No, you won't. No, you won't. You'll breathe in one nostril and out the other.
I wish I had said yes to Alex when she asked me to defend her.
Then you'd have to hold Alex's hand. You'd have to take a deposition from Asa. Yeah. Feel better?
Yes. You know, you're more good for me than chamomile tea.
Well, I have an idea how to help you relax.
Ooh. I like relaxing. Oh, no. Let's put it in here. Just send him away.
Don't move.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm sorry to interrupt your evening.
Something wrong?
It's important.
Please, come on in.